Welcome back to another chaotic week. It is a Sunday night, which, accomplishment. Me actually trying to vlog on a day, it's happening. I didn't get very much done today. First of all, where did September go? Where did all of that go? And also, where did the entire weekend go? Who knows? Are these a little wrinkly now? Maybe, but just don't look at me too closely and nobody will notice, right? As part of my where did the weekend go is, I currently have 3 laundry loads to fold. The main one is, right here called my scrubs that I need for, 7:30 a.m. tomorrow is when my shift starts. So, we need some pants and some scrub tops, alright? But like I was saying, I didn't get much reading done this week. Again, I did finish a book Saturday night, which, I talked about in the vlog last week that went up, which is actually today. Because, I tend to put the vlogs up on Sunday. That's the goal always. But I only read a chapter in City of Glass. This is a book I'd like to finish this week, though. It's kind of a lot to read yet, though, for a week, because this book series is taking me forever to read. You guys know that? You just know it's taking me forever. But I only read a chapter, so we did not make very much progress. And I'm going to keep folding my laundry during this because, this is the most important load that needs done. And it's currently almost 10 p.m., so I'm going to have to go to bed soon. But regardless, I only read that one chapter today. I doubt I'll get any more read tonight because, let's face it, I gotta go to bed and my eyes kind of hurt. Like, I'm having a really bad allergy flare-up right now. And part of allergy medications to control my symptoms for allergies are very drying to your eyeballs and your skin, but really feeling it in my eyeballs right now, and they kind of hurt. So I really don't want to read too much because my eyeballs hurt. But enough of me just talking about that random stuff. Okay, look, all the scrubs are done. Perfect. Look, it's only been 5 minutes. Now we'll start on towels, because I hate folding actual clothes. Anyways, plan is to finish this book this week. It's going well. We've met Sebastian now. I mean, I know what's going to happen, but, at the time, you don't know what's going to happen, and he seems okay, but he is not okay, guys. I was going to start this book this weekend, but, I did not get to it. So this will be a this week project. Maybe during my Monday night sprints I'll start it. Otherwise, I am planning on starting Stranger Upstairs tomorrow. I put this up in a Spookopoly poll pick because that is one of the roles I got. And it was between this book, None of This Is True, and I keep blanking on the name, guys. That's not good. When I'm Dead. So, I posted the poll and stuff on my community tab, but I also posted it in Bookish Reality here. And, When I'm Dead won. But I'm not I don't have the book yet because I did get it from Book of the Month. I'm not worried about it yet, though, because it's my 6th roll. And we got time, obviously. I always do my rolls in order, but if someone I talk to on a regular basis in Bookish Reality also wants to read this book this month, so we are going to do a buddy read starting tomorrow. And honestly, this book is a lot shorter than I anticipated. When I took it out of the box, I was like, ooh, this feels a lot thinner than normal. But then I thought maybe they just did super small print. You know how sometimes they just make it small print, but it's a 400. It'd be a 400 page book if they did normal print, but then they did super small print, and now it's 250. It has decent sized print. Okay, that's a bad example page. Like, this is decent sized print yet. But it's under 300 pages, so it's a relatively short book, so I think I'll be able to get through it pretty quickly. But I don't know much about this yet. I haven't even read, like, the synopsis. I totally bought this as a total cover pick. I was like, ooh, that cover is gorgeous. Need it, need it. And it said thriller, and that's all I needed to know. Dumb reasoning, but that was my whole reason. So it did not win the poll pick, so we're just gonna start it now tomorrow during my lunch break. Start today by saying, why is it 86 degrees in October? I'm not here for it. So I haven't even run my AC, and I even looked. It's not even gonna get cool enough overnight for me to like effectively, turn the AC off and just like open the windows. But it's gonna be too hot yet. It's gonna be too warm in here. It's like not gonna drop that much. I'm annoyed. But regardless, I did make some reading progress today. I started The Stranger Upstairs by Lisa Matlin. It's seen it all over the place recently. It was a September book of the month like option, and I had gotten it, but I hadn't picked it up. But a friend and I are gonna buddy read it now, so I started it today. I was just gonna make it like just my workbook, like the book I bring to work with me, bring home, blah blah blah, whatever. And well, I like it like a little too much. Like I read my 16 pages during my lunch break, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to read this at home. And I meant to read more during my sprints tonight, but then like my dad called and that kind of put a damper on my plans of reading because then I was on the phone with him forever while he complained about my sister. Not that anyone can do anything about it, so just like let it go. And then I had to film my intro to my video that's going up Wednesday because you know I did have to do that done. I had to edit it, and so I had to finish editing it, and then I got it all uploaded. It's all uploaded, ready to go for Wednesday afternoon at noon. But I was gonna pick up City of Glass tonight and read a little bit before bed here, but I'm kind of tired, so I may just chill and watch the new episode of Bob's Burgers because the new season started last night, and play my game a little bit on my iPad and then go to bed. I think that's gonna be the plan for tonight. I'm back, and it is still hot out, but I did not update this yet because I have a bit of a cold, and I've been like dealing with it for a few days. But like yesterday, it was really just taking it out of me. Like I just needed to go to sleep. Even tonight, I kind of just need to go to sleep. But I also wanted to keep reading The Stranger Upstairs. But let's just backtrack a little bit. What did I do on Tuesday night? Not much, to be completely honest. I feel like I didn't do much. I say that, but I did listen to 2 hours of it, which brought me to like 69 pages, roughly 2 hours of it. I had a phone call and I had to stop reading for a little bit. But I got through like 70 pages of it, and then today I listened for a little bit more, like an hour or so, and got 23 pages done. And we're at 45% in it now. Do I really understand half of what's happening? No. Like, it's just a fever dream, I swear. Like, what is happening right now? I don't know. I don't think the cold helps at all, because, like, my brain is just, ugh. It is not COVID, though. I did take a COVID test twice, and it is not that. My niece is sick, and then I watched her, and then, she's turning 1 next week. So she's like, here, in your face. Like, you want to kiss with my snotty face? Not really, but you just did it, so I guess so. Anyways, I'm a little stuffy and struggling. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's okay. Anyways, today, we then made progress on Stranger Upstairs. I'm now like 42% into the book. Many thoughts are happening. I have working theories that I'm working on. as well as just like thoughts of like how can she like lie about some of this stuff? How do you fake this stuff and why? Why are you doing this? What is the point of it? Why did you do this? What happened in your past? Why did you have to flee? Why did you dye his hair when you fled? Was it illegal? Is that why you had to dye your husband's hair? Is it illegal? Is that what we're dealing with? See, these are the questions we don't have answers to yet, and we're 42% in, and I don't know what's happening. Like, I know what's happening, but I don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm getting at? Yeah, you get it. My brain is broke at this point, and I think it's time to go to bed. My friend over here with me. Eleanor, can you poke your head up so everyone can see you? You see? Right there, on camera. There you go, now they can see your face. You don't know how many times I've actually got to see your face, because you, like, are kind of spazzy sometimes. But, let's get into what I read Thursday. I did have class on Thursday after work, so we went and did that, and honestly, class wasn't that long. I was really expecting this man to talk and talk and talk and talk, because he, like, talks and talks and talks when I scribe for him, like I did today. But it wasn't that bad. He, like, went through it pretty quick and went, yeah, basically, we don't do any of these in our office. The ones you guys are gonna see most commonly are LASIK and RK, and they don't do RK anymore because they found out RK is horrible. Do they do it on millions of people? Yeah, but it's actually horrible and actually affects your vision a lot and not in a good way. Not after a long time. It's actually horrible for you guys. But Thursday, after class, I got home pretty decently at a decent time. So I did a lot of laundry and I cleaned the entire apartment. Because usually I've been doing it on Friday nights, and it's like a lot to do on Friday nights when I just want to like sit and chill and not do anything after working forever. Today on Friday, I got home a little bit later than normal, but we had someone come in with this lovely retinal tear that looked like a horseshoe shape, and like they scheduled at 3:20, like a bunch of idiots. Like I don't know why they're like that's just where the emergency spots are. Who made the damn schedule? Because putting the emergency spots at the end of the morning and the end of the afternoon is the stupidest thing in the world. Because either you're screwing the clinic over for lunch, we don't get lunch breaks, or we get stuck staying late and we're also scrambling to find someone who's open to take an emergency. Because, like today, example, they scheduled it at 3:20. And then I already knew what the problem was. I already knew from looking at the trailer, like, if this is what I suspect it is, we're not going to be able to find anyone that's seen him today. And and like, it's 3:20, so by the time we get him worked up and he dilates for 20 minutes, and I do testing, because I already know the doctor, she's going to want testing for, like, to try to document this photo, what we're seeing, to see if it is what we think it is. So we have photo documentation. It's already 4:15 from a 3:20 appointment. Especially because he was a new patient, we'd never seen him, so it's going to take even a little bit longer to work him up, because we have to get his history and stuff. Because we don't have it in the computer. And it was exactly what I thought it was. His retina was tearing, which is very serious, because you can lose vision from it if it detaches. So he has this retinal tear, and, ugh, like, we're trying to call. It's nothing we can fix in our office. We're like a specialty clinic, but we can't fix it in office. Even if we have a retina specialist, he doesn't fix it. Like, he doesn't do surgery. He's a medical retina doctor, not a, like, retina surgeon. So we're, like, trying to find one. We're like, okay, so we need to call down there. And they're, of course, they're closed because they close at 4. We're like the only office open on Friday afternoons, I swear to God. And so we, like, call their emergency line and get a hold of them. And they're like, yeah, we can't get him in until Monday. And theoretically, they could have got him in, like, today yet. Or tomorrow. If it was a retinal detachment, macula on. But it was just a tear. So it's like, literally, bro, I need you to sit there and not move all weekend for the most part. No heavy lifting, don't do this, don't do this, don't do that. Literally sit there and do nothing. I mean, you can, like, watch TV and stuff, but, like, literally, I don't want you to move. Because it can make it worse. So just sit still, don't move. But it's like dumb as hell to schedule people at the end of the day. Like, I get theoretically what they're doing, so like you're not backing the clinic up for like people who were scheduled to come in. But at the same time, making us deal with these problems after these places are closed is not the answer. Like, I'd rather be dealing with the retinal tear at 1:30 p.m. or 2 p.m. than at 4:30 p.m. You know, like trying to get someone at 4:30 p.m. to see him. Whereas if we called it 1:30 or 2:30, there's a very good chance if they are open on a Friday, they're still in the office. You know, they're still going to be in the office. It doesn't logically make sense. But that's a whole digression into how I think my work is stupid and how they have their appointments set up. But we did do some reading tonight. Between like the little bit I read on Thursday and what I read today, I finished The Stranger Upstairs. 5 stars, a great debut book. All of my like comprehensive thoughts are going to be in a book of the month backlog that should be going up at the end of the month, slash early November. But a lot of what the hell moments. Like, bro, I wasn't expecting half of what happened. And I had a theory, and then I do share my theory in the backlog log, but my theory is only half right. And I don't specify what part of my theory is right, but I do just say vaguely, I'm wrong, but I'm right. You know, like, I'm partially right. Oh, are you not? Oh, you're leaving us? Okay, goodbye. I hope you have fun wherever you're going. But great. So I do need to get up to pick up another book, and I'm debating between reading Assassin's Blade tonight or continuing with City of Glass. Either way, I want to get City of Glass done yet this weekend, like tomorrow type deal. And I still have quite a bit of it to read. Oh, didn't I say I was giving that 5 stars? I can't remember. But I still have like 338 pages to read in City of Glass. So I do need to get all of that. I also want to finish Assassin's Blade. You know, it's a difficult situation, but I also need to go do laundry, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do a car update today because I meant to do this before I left. And then I stayed in bed for about 45 minutes after my alarm went off. So we are running behind now. Will my brother call me out for it? 110% he will call me out for being late. He did last time. Just what it is. So, Friday night I meant to start reading Assassin's Blade again, and then I promptly fell asleep because I turned the TV on, and yeah, I fell asleep. We do not have to yield for them. They have to yield for us, not
not we yield for them. I hate people. Like, do you know what yield means? That means you yield to me, not I yield to you. Oh, people, I swear to God. Why are we slowing down so much? So far away from the cars. We're like 3 car lengths away. Why are you at a complete stop, sir? Sometimes people really annoy me. I get really bad road rage, so. Anyways, I probably fell asleep on Friday night. We gotta turn here. Give me a minute. We gotta turn here. There we go. Eleanor, please sit in your seat. It is important that we all stay seated in the car. Please remain seated while the vehicle is in motion. Thank you. So yeah, I probably fell asleep. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. And I woke up around midnight on my couch and was like, wow, I gotta be up in 6 hours. I should probably go to my bed. So that's pretty much what happened, you know? That's what I did. I don't want to stop it for educational products. I've never seen that sign before in my life. I did not know it existed. And then, Saturday, what did I do yesterday? Well, yeah, I had to get up at 6 a.m. and go to my mom's house an hour away, which is where we are headed right now, except for it's 8 a.m. And I should have left my house at 7:30, but you know, things happen, like not getting out of bed. But I went there because my sister needed a ride to volleyball, so I took her to the volleyball, and then my brother needed to go to flag football. And usually we would just walk because it's like half a mile from my mom's house and it's like straight shot. We usually just walk down, and then I walk down and get him later when practice is over. Except for it went from being 85 degrees Fahrenheit to 45 degrees Fahrenheit, and very, very drastic temperature change. I'm loving it. I'm loving this 45 degree weather. It's nice and cool. But we drove because it's a little too drastic for us to be walking in for half a mile, you know? It'd be a whole mile for me there and back, and then there and back again. So we just drove down, and we went out on a lunch date to McDonald's, which they were very slow yesterday. I don't know why. We waited inside for 20 minutes for food, which is kind of ridiculous in my opinion. Like, all I asked for is some cheeseburgers. Wasn't even lunch rush yet. And I know it's not because I worked at that McDonald's. I know when the lunch rush is. We're going to turn here again. But there's a stoplight. So I don't know what took them so long yesterday for us to get food. But then they messed up his order, and I know he clicked play on the kiosk because I watched him press play on the kiosk because I know he doesn't want things on his cheeseburger. And I made, mine super complicated because if you've ever been to the McDonald's kiosk, you know how they don't have the only option? Like, if I want something I wanted only ketchup on my burger. And that's not an option to hit, only. You have to, hit, no pickle, no onion, no mustard. Which is a very complicated way to, just be bro, just want ketchup on my fucking cheeseburger. But I got that, and they made that right. But they did not make his cheeseburger right. That's the second time we've gone to this one, and they've made his plain cheeseburger with pickles. I don't know who's working that thinks plain means add pickles. But they need to stop and think and use their brain for 5 seconds. It wasn't that big of a deal. If they would have put ketchup on his burger, it would have been a big deal because he does not eat ketchup. Come on, it's a miracle that he's even eating a cheeseburger because he's 9, and for some reason 2 months ago he finally decided he's going to start eating bread. Because before this he never ate bread. Ever. If we try to serve something with bread, he just wouldn't eat. So it's a miracle that this kid is deciding to eat bread now. So, let's not ruin his cheeseburger by putting pickles on it. Okay, he doesn't want pickles. Don't put pickles on it. regardless, okay, so then after that, we went and we ran some errands, because I kept forgetting that my medication was at the pharmacy, and I had to go stop and get it. And surprisingly, I don't understand how pharmacies work at all, or really how the U.S. health insurance system works, besides that it's a crock of shit. But the past 2 times I've gone, I've had to pay $30 for my prescription. I was fully prepared to pay my $30 for my prescription, right? Nope, $0. Why is it $0 today, but the past 2 times it was $30? And I asked Mom, like, did we like hit a deductible? Is that how that works? And I mean, theoretically, we probably have, because my sister did have to go to the ER because they thought she tore her LCL. She did not. She sprained it, and she's very close to tearing it, but it is not torn, actually. But, you know, they have to do, like, x-rays and shit. And, like, did we hit the deductible? Mom was like, I don't know, because I went there yesterday and still had to pay for a prescription. So, like, oh, I don't know. I don't know how this works. I don't understand. My brain doesn't comprehend how the hell the U.S. healthcare system works, other than, yeah, it's a crock of shit. And that's someone who works in healthcare. I'm telling you, it's a fucking crock of shit. You need it because you're going to be screwed without it, but it's also a crock of shit. But that's enough of today's PSA on health insurance. After we went there, we stopped and got stuff to make hot chocolates because it is very cold compared to the 85 degrees. And so, like, you know what would go great? Hot chocolate, but we need milk and we need whipped cream. We have chocolate at home. We just don't have, you know, the milk part or the whipped cream part, which is the most important part of a hot chocolate. Let's admit that. Oh, it's raining. Okay. I did not know it was going to rain today. Good thing we left the windows open at home. Hope Shelby's not getting wet. Nah, she's usually pretty good. She usually just walks away. But after that, we did sit at home and read for a little bit. He is getting super into reading now, so he is, you know, that was him with me. We were reading our books. I was reading Assassin's Blade, and he is reading. He was reading Dog Man or something. Lord of the Fleas. It's one of the new ones that came out. He says it was new. I was like, great, fantastic. He's super into Dogman. It's from the author of Captain Underpants, which I feel like is probably the most well-known of his works. But ironically, my brother also wants all the Captain Underpants and has tried to explain to me the plot of the first Captain Underpants without reading that. Boy, this book came out in '99. It was originally published in '99. I know the plot of the book. I myself read this book. We used to own them. Like, I used to own a lot of them. I don't know what happened to them. I think they, you know, they like went through me and then like my 3 other siblings that come between me and my youngest brother, and they probably got destroyed along the way because they were paperback. And as my sister and I talked about yesterday, because we saw my brother do that page flip thing that Dave does on those books, I'm like, yeah, you know, those books were always the ones that were ripped at the library because he had some kid trying to flip the pages like that and the book would rip. I mean, it just gotta happen. But yeah, also I did have paperback copies, and they went through me, my sister, my other brother, and my other sister. Ironically, they were probably ripped to shreds. But that I mean, I listened to it yesterday too on my drives. Oh my god, I read that totally wrong. I read that it's $32 for gas. I was like, oh my god, it's $3.21. We may stop and get gas later. We'll see what the other gas prices are on my way to my mom's. But that pretty much wraps up what I did on Saturday. You know, was this a very long spiel for what I did on Saturday? Yeah, maybe. But thank you for keeping me company for a good for the most tedious part of my drive, I guess, because driving through the town I live in is probably well, it's a city, I guess, technically, is probably the most tedious part of the drive because there's so much traffic. Well, wasn't a ton of traffic. There is more traffic than there is now because I am speeding through a village at 50 miles per hour and the speed limit is 35. No worries, minute, so that's how we know we're no longer in the city, because nobody's driving out this way. But, bye!